The U.S. has stepped up its military campaign against drug trafficking in the Caribbean, targeting vessels off the coast of Venezuela. On Sunday, President Donald Trump announced that another boat allegedly carrying illegal drugs had been struck, praising the Navy for its recent operations against what he called cartel terrorists. Speaking at the naval station in Norfolk beside the USS Harry S. Truman aircraft carrier, the president added that the U.S. would also begin focusing on drug trafficking by land as smugglers appear to be avoiding maritime routes.
In recent weeks, the Navy has supported our mission to blow the cartel terrorists the hell out of the water. You see that? And you know, there are no boats in the water anymore. We can't find any. We're having a hard time finding them.
Now, it's unclear whether President Trump was referring to Saturday's strike on the previously announced Friday operation. However, the Friday strike, confirmed by Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, killed 4 people on a small boat allegedly carrying substantial amounts of narcotics. A Pentagon video showed a speedboat engulfed in smoke and flames following the attack. Hegseth himself described the individuals on board as narco-terrorists, but did not release any details on the type or quantity of drugs, nor evidence to support the claim. In fact, during a speech, President Trump told the sailors that the strike had been so effective that there are no boats left in that part of the Caribbean, noting even fishing vessels were avoiding the area.
Well, they're not coming in by sea anymore, so now we'll have to start looking about the land because they'll be forced to go by land. And let me tell you right now, that's not going to work out well for them either.
Now, since last month, U.S. officials say that at least 21 people have been killed in these strikes, which they claim are preventing drugs from reaching the United States. The White House cites the U.S. Constitution war powers, the designation of drug cartels as foreign terrorist organizations, and the right to self-defense as a legal basis for these operations.
The administration's position on Venezuela has not changed. We view the Maduro regime as illegitimate, and the president has clearly shown that he's willing to use any and all means necessary to stop the illegal trafficking of deadly drugs from the Venezuelan regime into the United States of America.
However, Democrats and legal experts have questioned the legality of lethal strikes against suspected traffickers in international waters without due process. Critics also argue that targeting individuals labeled as narco-terrorists bypasses law enforcement norms and may lack clear justification under international law.
As a Venezuelan, I feel real uncertainty about what could happen in the country and how it could affect not only me but all Venezuelan families. This would impact the economy, culture, and social life of the country. That's how I see things right now.